Hello, my name is Tommy Famous, and you are welcome to Sun Signature Online Mathematics class. Here you learn the language of mathematics with ease. Now let's take a look at this question. 5 root of 12 minus 4 root of 75 plus 3 root of 48. Now let's see how we can able to handle this problem. It's a solved problem. Now what you do, all those values in the square root, you think of two numbers that when you multiply, one of them must give you a perfect square. That is, a perfect square that means it must have a square root. So now 12, what times 4 will give you 12? That one of them will be a perfect square. It means it is 4 times 3. Because the square root of 4 is 2. So 4 is a perfect square. So I can write 12 as 5 times the square root of 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So I'm done with that. Now let's take a look at square root of 75. What times 4 will give you 75? That one must be a perfect square. Remember, 3 times 25 will give you 75, and 5 times 5 is 25. So 25, it has a square root. So I can say it's minus 4 times the square root of 25 times 3. I am done with that. Then the last aspect. Now, what times what will give you 48? Of course, 4 times 12 will give you 48. So I can write this as plus 3 times the square root of 4 times 12. Now, we can now simplify. You can see that there is a square root 4, square root of 4, the square root of 25, and we have a square root of 4. Now, we can write it as 5 times 2 times the square root of 3, because we don't have the square root. 3 has no square root, so we put the square root. Minus 4 times square root of 25 is what? 5 times the square root of 3 plus 3 times square root of 4 is what? 2 times the square root of what? 12. Now 5 times 2 is what? 10. We can write 10 the square root of what? 3 minus 4 times 5 is what? 20. So we have 20 the square root of what? 3 plus 3 times 2 is what? 6, of course. 6 plus 6, the square root of what? 12. But you can see that we can still break down 12. 12 is 4 times 3. So I can write this as 10, the square root of 3, minus 20, the square root of 3, plus 6 times the square root of 4 times 3. Because 12 is 4 times 3, and 4 is, the square root of 4 is what? 2. So become 10, the square root of 3, minus 20, the square root of 3, plus 6 times 2, the square root of 3. So you can see that we have simplified everything. Everything has square root of 3, square root of 3, and square root of 3. So I have now 10, the square root of 3, minus 20, the square root of 3, plus 6 times 2 is what? 12. 12, the square root of 3. Now, in a simple addition and subtraction, we can do to arrive at the final answer. Because this is 10 square root of 3 minus 20 square root of 3 plus 12 square root of 3. 3 is a factor, so we can factorize it out. So what we do is this is just writing 10 minus 20 plus 12 all in the square root of what? 3. Of course, 10 minus 20 will give you minus 10. Minus 10 plus 12, of course, will give you plus 2. So your final answer becomes 2 the square root of 3. Okay, now if you want more understanding on this topic solved, you can just obtain one of the copies of my recent textbook, Introduction to General Mathematics for SS3. It will give you an insight of everything concerning solved as far as general mathematics in SS3 is concerned. It is sponsored by the Nigerian Content and Development Monitoring Board. Just go to amazon.com/Tomisele to obtain one of these copies. Thank you. See you in the next video.